The country counts under ring of fire. The country counts under huge seismic activities and heavy volcanic release. This is count under earthquake prone zone. I'm talking about Philippines. The country has faced multiple earthquakes in few hours, around 7.4 magnitude, around 6.8 magnitude. But is this the regular impact? This is the question. I'm talking about Asian countries' earthquakes on a regular purpose. From Afghanistan to Indonesia to Philippines, the picture is same like equal and multiple times. But we are talking about seismic activities. We are talking about the earthquake zone. We are also talking about hydroelectric pressures, which is very much important regarding of discussions on the purpose of this video, that why these countries are facing multiple earthquakes in regular case, or maybe in on a gap of quarterly in a year, or maybe in a gap of in a month. So why is the crisis at present? The seismic activities and the seismic zone is not even countable as a climate change effect for the earthquake crisis, we all know. But the thing is that we have to think about the deeper purpose. We have to think about the ocean purpose. We have to think about sea level rise. We have to think about the sea level warmer situation, which is extremely dangerous at present. The first thing is definitely I'm going to discuss, that is earth crust issue, which is very much important. Earth crust is a particular technical term on regarding of the seismic effect, which is the seismic pressure is completely balanced on the earth crust process. Sometimes the unusual impact of losing the ice melting scenario, creating unusual pressure on earth crust, on maybe a changing pattern of seismic crust, which has become a earthquake prone identity. So this is actual impact of regarding of discussion on particular hydrostatic pressure, which is very much important regarding of discussions. Why Philippines and like other Southeast Asian countries, like South Central Asian countries, which is belongs to global South purpose, the countries are facing extreme regular activities of flood, regular activities of unusual earthquakes, regular activities of unusual climate calamities. So this belongs to this kinds of crisis on a regular basis. The first thing is definitely when I'm going to discuss about the Arcus issue, which is I already discussed, and the first thing is definitely the sea level rise, the impact of sea level rise, which is very much important at present on discussions of regarding the particular issues, that why the sea level rise is creating more pressures regarding on that issue, and the glacial melting, which is very much important on that purpose, that this is the crisis for these kinds of countries which is belongs to the Southeast Asians. They are facing the sea level rise and extreme pressure changes. As we all know, the global impact of sea level rise, the increase of hydroelectric pressure from the weight of the water on the earth. Earth crust could influence seismic cyclones. For faults near shorelines, these small stress changes might be enough to trigger on earthquake or advance its timing. There is also a glacial melting and a crustal rebound, which is very much important regarding our discussions. That glacial melting sometimes creating more pressure in these earthquake situations, or unusual melting rise, which is not countable on the satellite image, that this ice is unusual and impact on the coming from to the another places, and melting ice or the sea level rise increase, creating a pressure of earthquake issues. So this is the use, and this is the actual impact on regarding of the pressure of when we're talking about sea level rise, extreme heat waves, regarding of the earthquake scenario, what is actually is going on Southeast Asian countries like Afghanistan, Indonesia, Philippines, somehow in Nepal, Tibet borders, somehow in Japan, so in China, Beijing, in also in the somehow in the like different areas of Taiwan. So this is very important of type of discussions, that how to save these kinds of issues, because this is very important when we are not predicting, we are not actually making a countable situation, not ice melting or what the ice is going on, how to connect or how to predict the ice melting scenario at the seismic changes particular plate, which is very much important for this particular country. If the plates issue is very high, or somehow it's making down, or somehow making go higher, then it become a dangerous impact for the people who are below, who lives in these particular areas. Maybe they are losing their daily lifestyles. So this is very important type of discussions regarding how why Philippines are facing this kind of issue in the earthquake scenario. It may not be a climate change impact, but it is belongs to the climate change impact from the earlier days, maybe in the deeper purpose of climate change impact. So we need to discuss on the regarding on this issue. The Philippines or the earthquake issues is very important. Thank you.